Live stream. You guys do it?
One, two, one more. Good. Tamar, on the end, on the end, on the end. So I don't need yeah, right there. Beautiful. One more. And gorgeous. Yeah, wait, no, I saved the best for last. Sorry, Grandma.
That's my mother.
Yeah.
That's the other grandmother.
No.
Did I give you the shot card? Yeah. Not now though. I did. I'll hold it on my box.
Forgot the names. I'm sorry. Good. All right. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. One more. Perfect. Thank
Really gorgeous.
you. Thank you so much to Zvi. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Social distancing. I heard.
Bad joke.
I think it would be hotter.
Before when you make the kid, you have to be plugged in, and this way they can be hot. I'm sorry.
Come around, Roll left. You need
All that house things that will do the street workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
As they're cold, after this, one second, I'm going to take your cord to the cookbook, right? Find a spot.
Here we go, Zvi Leora. You get the witnesses. Oh yeah, we can get, yeah. Mark. Just come witness for license. It could be a female. Just come witness the license.
Yes, not the other car, but I just want to give that car that shot.
Ready?
Yes, he's got it.
Uncle Adam.
But you know what? I know.
Rabbi Sumet. No. He's he has to keep it.
Bring it.
What? Yeah, just already started. Yeah, we met. He was taking pictures. He was taking pictures during the picture. For the marriage license. So yeah, these guys. We get that out.
Son Yalad Yitzchak Yanrota Hashem Hatov Yamar David Tov Matzi Shemat Tov Yavik Rosami Hashem Amagi Mereshus Achris V'Yitin Shem Tov V'Shiris Tibra Bris Atnaim Shmiru V'Hisbu Ben Hani Shnei Atodim Hani Mitzad Echad Ben Yamin Shalom Ben Arav Eliezer Kamenetsky Omi Mitzad Bino Echoson Zvi Yehuda Mitzad Hasheni Ari Lev Ben Arav Pinchas Semen Omi Mitzad Nito Akalam Sula Moras Prima Leora Asher Kvar Niskayim V'Kolachim Mitzad Echoson Akal V'Chin Niskayim V'Kolachim Mitzad Akal V'Echoson Ein Lehem Zel Zel Shultainos With Tvios Val Nishar Olis Kayim Asher Choson Yisas Akalo B'Chol V'Kidushim Kedas Moshe V'Yisrael Yel Chamishi V'Shabbos Yud Tamil Shnas Chamesh Alav Shval Me'el Shishmoni L'Brias Olam L'Ayricho V'Yelimi Lo Zem Mizu V'Lo Mizu Mizeh Shum HaBrachas B'Olam B'Olam El Yishu B'Nichseon Shalva Shalva Shalom Shalva K'derech Mei Torah V'Yiras Hashem Yisbarach Al Zen Naseh B'Der Shleimon Yisheves V'Konina Mishtei Atzodim Kol Ma'ad V'Chasim V'Forish El Mona V'Kash Mekanya V'La Kol Shari Chayim Ne'om David ben Isra Kohen Abramovitz Eid Ne'om Tzvi David ben Yechiel Yisrael Rotblat Eid Mumazel Dal Yalam Yitzmak Ben Rotav V'Hashem Atal Yom David Tal Matzah Yishmat Tov Yavek Ratzah Me Hashem
Thank you.
Speak first and then daven. Yeah. Say a few words and then daven, and then we'll go.
First of all, I wanted to thank everyone for coming. It's not going to be long. I know it's outside. I know it's hot. I just wanted to talk about one issue or idea that comes up in Kiddushin, that comes up with what we're doing today, that I think has something to do with Maseches Avodah Zarah, which I'm being misayin today. Now the Rosh Ksuvos explains, as opposed to the Rambam and others, that the Birchas Erisin, which we're going to make soon, is actually Birchas HaShevach. And we think, and what the Birchas HaShevach is thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for giving us this concept, for separating us from the Umos HaOlam, and giving us this concept of Kiddushin, and giving us this concept of Erisin, and that's why the Birchas Erisin has such strange formulations. That's what the Rosh says. But the question is, we also see a paradigm of sorts of Kiddushin. It's a Legayim. We have a concept of some sort of Kiddushin, even not Yadus, and that comes up in Maseches Avodah Zarah. And I'm talking about the pasuk in Dvarim Zayin that talks about what the mitzvos Bnei Yisrael have to keep when they enter into Eretz Yisrael. One of them being lo tischatim bam. So lo tischatim bam in very simple terms is the prohibition of intermarriage. It's prohibition to marry someone who's a non-Jew. Now clearly in that Isser of lo tischatim bam, it's more than just having relations. As the Gemara says on Lamed Vav, it says derech ishus. Derech chasnus asra Torah, and the Rambam in Isser Bia Perek Yud Beis even highlights this and says, what's the actual Isser? The Isser is Yisrael Shabal Akum Mishar Umos Derech Ishus, meaning that the Isser Doraisa is to have something called marriage. It's not just what? The point is Derech Ishus, and the point is to have something called marriage, and obviously more than just relations. So it seems like they too have a concept, like we also have a concept of Kiddushin. But the obvious question is that Kiddushin is not tofes with the guy. Kiddushin, if you would say Harei HaMekudeshes Li to a guy, it wouldn't be tofes. So therefore, the Bach and others point out that actually it's only referring to Nisuin, and Nisuin is tofes with Goyim, and they do have a concept of Nisuin, but the Gra and Tosfos in Kiddushin says the opposite. Says no, it's actually talking about Kiddushin itself. It's actually talking about Erisin, and he bases that on the Hemshech of the pasuk of Lo Tischatim Bam. It's talking. He uses the word Lo Bitcha Lo Sitin Livno Vito Lo Sikach Livnacha. Clearly lashon of Kicha, clearly lashon of Kiddushin, which we see anytime the Torah discusses. Kiddushin. So again, it seems like they have this sort of concept of Kiddushin. So again, going back on this rush, what's so special about our Kiddushin? So I think if you look at the Sefer HaChinuch on this Lo Tischatim Bam, the way that he describes marriage, or the way that he describes the Isser of Lo Tischatim Bam, or their quasi Kiddushin, is he says Davka Kashihu Miyachta Lo Leisha. He says that the Isser of Lo Tischatim Bam comes up when you're miyached a woman, when he's miyached a woman, meaning as opposed to being with a woman derech mikre, as opposed to just doing it happenstance, but instead he talks about being miyached a woman. So we too have this concept of being miyached a woman in Kiddushin, but we also have. So what's the difference between us? So what's the difference between our Kiddushin and not? We also have another fundamental aspect, which is the Isser Arayos. Our Kiddushin has that element of being Yachid woman, but also the factor of Isurim. And the Rosh's Lashon exactly highlights this. He says, Ubracha zu niskna lesis shevach la'kadosh baruch hu, asher k'chon tzos v'dulanu min ha'am, tzivonu l'kadosh isha, hamuteres lanu, and the ikar is below achas min ha'arayos. Meaning he puts that in the Birchas HaShevach itself, that we have this other concept of Isurim. We have a two-step process, not just being Yachid woman, but also creating Isurim. According to Tosos on Bezim and Bezim Kiddushin, it's in that process. He says, Mikudeshes la'olam bishvili, that you're being Mikudeshes la'olam. She proactively is becoming usher to the rest of the world, and also being miyached to me. Meaning we have this other concept of Isurim, and I think we could learn that from this issue of Lo Tischatim Bam, that there's a difference, that even though ostensibly it seems like they have this concept of marriage, the difference between us and everyone else is that our marriage and our Kiddushin is infused with this concept of Kiddusha by being framed by Isurim, being framed by the Isser Arayos. And as the Rashba in his Shuvos points out, the Lo Tov Hayos Adam Levado, that original point of Lo Tov Hayos Adam Levado, which is said in Parshas Bereshis, I spoke about a little bit at the off-roof, that the Lo Tov Hayos Adam Levado is not HaKadosh Baruch Hu having charata, it's not HaKadosh Baruch Hu made a mistake in creating Adam, but no, it's part of creation. Fundamentally, a part of creation is Lo Tov Hayos Adam Levado, is the concept of having a wife. But despite this, the Rosh, or because of this, the Rosh says that the Shevach is focused on the Isurim and the halachos surrounding being miyachid a woman, but not just the being miyachid a woman, but the Isurim surrounding it. And he says, and this is the time when it shows this concept of being Yisrael La'amim more than anything else, despite the fact clearly that based on Lotus Chatimbam they have this concept of marriage in the colloquial sense. But this very concept is where the Rosh decides to make a Berchus Shevach, even though according to him it's not even a mitzvah kedushin. But that's why we have a Berchus Shevach, even though every other Berchus Shevach that we have, basically every other Berchus Shevach we had has an external stimulus. Over here, you're right, you see a mountain, you see something else, you see something beautiful, and then you make a Berchus Shevach. Over here, all the elements are intrinsic, but nevertheless, we make a Berchus Shevach because we're so meshabech Kadosh Baruch Hu for showing us the way to do Kiddushin and the way that we're miyachid a woman by framing it by this concept of Isurin, and obviously it's the greatest manifestation of Kedoshim Tiyu, of the Ramban that talks about Kedoshim Tiyu, that where you really want to find Kedusha, you find this concept of Isurim a little bit. And on the note of Mika Amchei Yisrael, I'd just like to say a personal note that first of all, obviously, thank you everyone for coming, but definitely in the last few months, it's been crazy for, on a global level, on a communal level for Klal Yisrael, and it's been so amazing to see, first of all my friends and Rebbeim and family who are here. It's been so amazing to see the chesed and to see the Torah that's come, even though the world shuts down, but Klal Yisrael doesn't. And it's really been such a special thing to witness. Ashreinu Matov came to the fact that I was zocher to be a chassan during this time, and the amount of kindness that I saw in Klal Yisrael was really, towards me and towards all of, and we had some sickness in the family. Unfortunately, Baruch Hashem, everyone's fine. But to see all of the true chesed of Klal Yisrael during this time is something that's been really awe-inspiring for Leora and I, and my bracha to myself and Leora and everyone here is to appreciate that we're part of Klal Yisrael, and to appreciate that concept of Mika Amchei Yisrael and that concept of the Kedoshim Tiyu, but also to bear the responsibility of Mika Amchei Yisrael, to bear the responsibility of infusing everything with the concept of Kedusha and the concept of Kedoshim Tiyu, with obviously Kedushin, which we're Baruch Hashem going to partake in very soon, with obviously Kiddushin serving as that paradigm for us. And obviously using Maseches Avodah Zarah as an example, which has so many things that seem to be Isurim and things that you just abstain from, but no, that's how we infuse life with Kiddushin, and therefore, with Kedusha, and therefore on that note, I'd like to be Messiah Maseches Avodah Zarah. The Gemara ends with a little story about Niyat, about kashering a knife. Yehuda Bati Bar Tuvi Aviyas becoming the Shvor Malka. Yehuda and Chashimah Bati Bar Tuvi were sitting in front of a king. I said, They brought him in Esrog. They brought the king in Esrog. Pasak Acha. He cut a piece and ate one. Pasak B'Havel Bati Bar Tuvi. Cut another piece. Gave it to Bati Bar Tuvi. Hadar Data Asar Zimni Ba'ara. Then he stuck the knife into the land 10 times, and then Pasak Havli Lamar Yehuda, and then he cut a piece and gave it to Mar Yehuda. So Amalei Bati Bar Tuvi Vahu Gavra La Bar Yisrael Hu. Why didn't you stick it to the ground before you gave it to me? You don't think I'm a Bar Yisrael? You don't think I'm from? Amalei Mar Kim Li B'Gavei. Mar Lo Kim Li B'Gavei. He says, no, I know that he's from, and I'm not sure about you. Igadamri, and some people say that the conversation went. Amalei Idkar Ma'avada Taba'orta. I remember what you did last night, that you accepted people into your hotel room, and therefore it's clear that you're not from, and therefore I didn't do niyats for you. I didn't kasher this knife because clearly you're not from. Hadron alach asocher sapov sigla Maseches Avodah Zarah. Hadron alach Maseches Avodah Zarah. Hadron kolan dadan alach Maseches Avodah Zarah. Dadan kolan loden nis sheminat Maseches Avodah Zarah. Lo sis sheminan lo ba hadeim lo da Palma da Asi. Here Tom Fnacha Nai Lahev Le'av Sinu. Shetehis Soras Kol Manasinu Volam Azeh. Useiman Olam Abba. Hanina Bar Papa Rami Bar Papa Nachman Bar Papa Achai Bar Papa Avamari Bar Papa Rafan Bar Papa Raksh Bar Papa Sucha Bar Papa Adar Bar Papa Dar Bar Papa. Harav Nar Nalunas. Divrei Soras Kol Befinu Fivio Zam Kol Beisrael. V'Nia Kulanu. Anachim Tasein of Tasayim Kol Beisrael Kulanu Yodei Shemech V'Lum Desar Sechem. Avat Tefach Neidim Tzosecha Kilu Olam Hili. Yili Bi Samim V'Lukecha Laman Lo Rivosh Olam Ba'ed. Nolam lo shkaf ludecha kivam prisin baruch atah Adonai lamdin chulukecha amin 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 tel ve'et modem anachnu lach Adonai Eloheinu v'le'ov v'sin shesamtecha kinim Yoshua b'is hamedrash lo samtecha kinim Yoshua kronos shonu mashkim v'hem mashkim anu mashkim divrei Torah v'hem mashkim dvar b'telim anu amin v'hem amin anu amin kam sachar v'hem amin v'hem kam sachar anu ratzim v'hem ratzim anu ratzim chaim u'mavad v'hem ratzim v'shagas shnemar v'atolim toridim v'shagas anshe dom v'mir loyat d'mem v'aniyem tapach yirtzom v'nech Adonai Elohai kishim shazatan l'sam s'laim s'achas b'tzara kin tazrin l'hatz m'sachtos s'var machim m'samim lumo l'ami lishmor l'hatz kaim is called theresam to sakab yavo uschus kol atanam v'marom samadi chacham yamali zari shlo yom shetor mipi mipi zari v'zari ad olam Biskayin bi bizalecha tanko was rabbe shabacha tishmor alecha v'akitose yitzi yishchacha kivi yerbu yamecha v'yosifu chal shnos chayim orech mim b'ras mola shebachavod na'ez amutin na'vertz mom shalom. Graz gadash merba madu asil stadas la akhima misai la sakla khay oma lubne karta di yishlam shakla khale begave ulmeka pokhana nukhra me arlas la sawa pokhana dishmai la asred yam kucha brick ma buse bi kare khayfam bi ongon khasba bi shaba glavs na korevim ramay Rabbi Shabbat, Nasevis, Daris, also Lashmi Kuchabra, Lam Rabba Savish, Sat, Kasavar, Kamasat, Amiram Yamam, Ramay, I Shabbat Rabban, Bakamadean, Bakal, Tamadean, Samadean, Bakal, Mandas, Barais, and you ask her name and call us out, Asta, Yevon, the Kol Shum Rabba, King of Kus, Rakim, Fire, Victims, on a break of economy, Kadam, Modi, Shmai, the Rua May, Yeshla Rushmai, Time Tobin, Bakal, Israb, Ramay. Sash Rabbi Yasa Shamalina Bako Israb, Ramay.
The east is this way. Yoni, do you want it down in front?
I did halfway, so. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yellow or
It goes down like this.
יהי זה המוקוים נו במשכן לשולום אוי סונוח לא אשלבו כאן תידוי ואחבו יהי זה המקום נו במשכן לשלום פה יפוגשו נחס ושמחו עם ברוכו והצלחו Yeshuasecha Alatzli Libi Bashem Rama Karni Bashem Rachapi Alohibai Kisamapi Mishuasecha Canada.
Michael Rosenzweig, Rosh Yeshiva and Rosh Kol, Yeshiva Shabbeinu Yitzhak Elkanah. And Chobad with Eidei Kedushin, with Yaakov Woblowski, Magid Shir Yeshivas, Shabbeinu Yitzhak Elkanah, with Ayi Leibowitz, Mor De'asra, Beis Knesset of North Woodmere, Director of Snita, Yeshiva Shabbeinu Yitzhak Elkanah.
person the name, to the exclusion of others.
To the exclusion of everyone else.
Okay, now if you could show the balance for a second. Looks like a show to you. You don't
Yes.
let's give it to your family just for a second. Hold it. Have in mind that this very project is very Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav B'tzivanu al ha'arayos, v'yasar lanu es ha'arusos, v'hitir lanu es ha'nesuos lanu, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin, Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh amo Yisrael, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Just hold it near the finger, so that we can just leave it cut out so we can Mashal Yisrael first. And then just leave it on. And
Just leave so. That's Mashal Yisrael.
good. That's a Kadeshes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Switch over.
Goldberg with Priya Saksuba, with Yehuda Kellerman, Noah De'asra, Ben Yisrael of West Hempstead, and Rob with the College family.
Hamishi b'Shabbos, Sayom L'Chodesh Tom L'Shas Chodesh Halofer, Shames, Shlomo Nevi Solomon L'Shem, Lineage Solomon Khan, Rockledge in New Jersey. Eicha Bocher, Tzvi Udo Ben Yom Shalom, Mishpachas Kamenetsky, Amala Ladot Sulta, Lima, Leora Bas, Aryeh Rai, Mishpachas Cement. Family we took the last Moshe B'Yisrael, B'Anoi, Fa'avoker, Be'ezef, Ha'faris, Sisti Lichei, Kilchos Kuben Yedoin, the folk in the local wisdom in the forest and Hashem the Kushta. Ravni Wichin, Moro, the Subi, the Kesef, Vizimosa, the Chazi, Wichin, the Oraisa. Mizonichi, the Sikhi, the Sikhi, the Nil, the Sikhi, Kora, Koara. The Tzivias Morris, Primo, Leora, the Sugadal, Vahash, the Intel, the Dane, the Ross, the Behua, the Tessin, the Zon, the Sakshitin, Mani, the Husha, the Shmusha, the Arsa, Kol, Kidal, Tzvi, Huda, Chassandra, the Skub, the Kesef, Tzvi Yehuda Chassandana Vosif Lom Dilei Od Meir Skun Kesset Torah Chaim Kenegdon Sachakoma songs in the Kesatzora. Kakamar Zvi Leora Chassan Denan. Why stark so that I'm going to do this accepted on Kabbalah Sahara Yosef Asrai. Scoring the Kol Shmara and the Chassan Kinyan Disney Kos Kol Shemaya. The Kanoi Das Hanal and Mikna and the Chassan Islam Acharayos. The West on Acharayos Kulon the Acharayos Barboy and the Phone and Stark so that I'm as many things accepted on Minoi Balfil and Guna Dal Chaswai. I was a fine and woman than on the law. Acharayos the Chomer Stark so that I'm as many things accepted on. Kidol of Zvi Leora Chassan Denan, Chomer Kostar, Subas, Seftos Denan, and Kos Israel, Asui, Kasimu Chachamim, Zakono the Vachavo, Kasmachta, but the Coast of the Star. The Kanim of Zvi Leora, then the Yom Shalom, the Shkata Kamenetsky, Chassan Denan, the Maras, Primo Leora, Bas, Arye Rain, the Shkata Cement, Subada, Akoma, the Kosim of Forishal, the Koshal Makanya Day. Kol Sharib Kayod, Yom Moshe, Gershon, and Avram, Kohen, Onik Aid, Yisrael, Yaakov, and David Yosef, Litsky, Aid.
You can have somebody when you go to the
Oy Ko Hashem, Shem Eloika, V'achado Shimcho, Shimcho le'oilom, V'achado Shimcho le'oilom. Hashem Eloika,
Zvi Leora, Mr. Heshy Spirit, grandfather of the Kal.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
October with the next bracha of Ari Zatz, Associate Rabbi, Congregation B'nai Yeshurim, Rebbe in Yeshivas Rabbeinu Yitzhak Avram.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shekabara l'chvodam.
October with the next next bracha of Zvi Leora, Rosh Yeshiva Yeshivas Rabbeinu Yitzchak Elchanan, Rav of Congregation Or HaTorah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. Amen.
Chobod with the next bracha, Dr. Abraham Semen, uncle of the college.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar satan b'tzamo b'tzelem demustav niso v'hiskilo mimenu binyan hadayad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam. Amen.
Chobod with the next bracha, Rabbi Menachem Penyer, Menahel of Yeshivas Rabbeinu Yitzchak Elchanan.
So stasis v'sagel ha'akara v'kibutz baneha lesolcha b'simcha Baruch ata Adonai misameach Tzion bevaneha.
Amen.
Chobod with the next bracha, Avi Mori, Mr. Aryeh Sement, father of the college.
Sameach tisamach re'im ha'ahovim kesamechacha yitzrecha b'gan Eden mikedem Baruch atah Adonai mesameach hasan v'chala. Amen.
Chobod with the bracha Achrisa of Mordechai Willig, Rosh Yeshiva and Rosh Kolel, Yeshivas Rabbeinu Yitzchak Elchanan, Morid de Asher of Yaginzel of Riverdale, Skan A. Bastin of America.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baros hasan v'simcha Hasan v'chala gilarina ditza v'chedva ava v'yachava v'shalom v'reyus meira Adonai Eloheinu yishama b'Yehuda v'chutzos Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chasan v'kol kala kol mitzalos chasanim mechupasam un arim mimishtei ginasam Baruch atah Adonai misameach chasan im hakala.
Amen.
Sasai, Bekasi